we are live. Recording. And
Would you like some tea?
My cousin is having a tea party.
Go on, have some tea.
Yep.
Now, would you like some tea?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Sugar?
Yeah.
Okay. Milk?
No.
Got it.
Okay, so this is What If Deku was Philza Minecraft. We're going to first go into the headcanons and then the what if. Don't worry, I'm pretty sure this one's going to be a long one. But I swear to God, if this is 40 minutes or more, 30 minutes or more actually, because I can't go over that. Okay, let's get started. Izuku is a single dad since the children of his previous lover left him since she didn't want kids because of how many there were. He has 3 biological sons and 2 non-biological sons, adopted sons. We get there when we get there. Techno, Wilbur, Tommy are his biological kids. Izuku and Bakugo didn't hate each other and they were even friends, but lost touch after high school. MHA is in college. UA is a college. Okay. Tubbo was found in a box on the side of the road. Everyone at MHA, not the kids, are at least 21 and 22 at most. Are like in between their early 20s.
Your tea is ready.
Thank you.
You're welcome. That was a big gulp there.
I'm dying.
My tea has poisoned you! Oh my God!
Okay, I'm good.
Poison people.
Deku has some violent tendencies, but leaves the violence for the training with Izuku. Izuku has wings that can stretch farther than a pool table. Those big ones. Izuku instinctively wraps his wings around people or someone when he hugs them because Mother Bird is pleased. Mother Bird. Or in this case, Father Bird. Izuku was a single parent when he was 16/17 years old. Techno and Wilbur are 6 years old. Tommy is 4. Izuku's wings sometimes are used as hands or like some sort of limbs because he can grab a cup and then just turn on the coffee maker and then use his hands while his wings just flap on the floor. Izuku has a scar on his chest that he refuses to tell anyone, even his past lover was left even in the dark about it.
Tea?
Okay. I'm good. Okay,
Vodka?
Izuku can't just let a kid get picked up by someone else. So he is that someone else. He adopted Rambo. Rambo is 5 years old. Izuku doesn't know this, but when they come to his bed, they aren't scared, but they know about his nightmares, but all they know is that it has to do with something with his scar on his chest. Izuku uses harnesses on his kids, and I mean all of them. All of his kids. Wilbur, Techno, Tommy, Tubbo, and Rambo.
Especially Techno.
Okay, I can't wheeze right now.
Vodka?
Izuku has to use, Izuku will usually have to cut his hair frequently since his... Thank you.
Vodka. Take it. You need it.
Oh yeah, this isn't actually vodka. Don't worry about it. Shush. Okay.
We're not underage drinkers, I promise.
Izuku will usually have to cut his hair frequently since his hair grows quicker than a normal person's, but once he left it and he let it grow to his ankles in only 2 weeks. Izuku almost always has his hat on that covers his eyes. Almost. His emerald earring is never off, but he will let the kids play with it and look at it as long as they want, as long as they don't pull it. he's good. Izuku will laugh at Tubbo screaming like a goat, then go and help him what he's screaming about because it's adorably cute to Izuku. Tubbo has goat ears and tail and little horns. Techno isn't a pig, but has pointed ears with pink tips. Rambo has black and white skin. Rambo can't touch water, so Izuku uses lava to wash and uses fire resistance to, have a lava bath. They all have quirks. They all don't have quirks, but they don't show and This makes no sense.
What does?
Time to skip it. Okay. Techno still hears the voices, but Izuku also hears voices that don't just say something, but tells him to hurt people around him. But he usually stays by himself when it gets really bad. Izuku lives in the woods next to the ocean, close to Matsutafu, which is the city in canon where Izuku lives. When they go out for food or other things, everyone fights to hold Izuku's hand, and it becomes so violent, minus Rambo, and that he had to make a schedule so they won't fight. UA is a college, and they provide uniforms, but they don't just. But you don't have to wear them in school, and able to wear whatever you prefer. If you want to, that's okay. Okay, this is the end of the headcanon, so let's move on to the actual what if. We see Izuku walking through pure white snow, his wings dragging behind him, and walking to a house that looks to be... and he is greeted by 5 faces. 2 trying to jump on him, and the rest in the back. He catches them with his wings and sets them down. He says, "Tommy, Tubbo, what did I say about jumping on me, especially when I come back from the market?" Tubbo says, "Not to." Izuku says, "Tommy?" Tommy says, "Not to jump on you." Izuku pats Tommy and Tubbo's heads and say, "I'm not mad, just don't do it again." Tommy and Tubbo smile and go plow outside. Izuku looks up the others and says, "You mind helping me a bit, boys?" Wilbur, Techno, and Rambo say, "Sure." They all grab one bag, while Techno tries to grab 2 bags and struggling. And Izuku says, whoa,
Makes sense. Let me see if we can make this make sense. Where is it?
Don't read it out loud, please.
Where is it?
Oh, I misspelled it.
I was about to say, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, okay, no move.
Jesus. Personal bubble much?
Yes, very much.
Yeah, me too. I don't like people in my bubble unless I really have to.
Sakusa. I'm gonna spray you. Oh, I wish I had my spray on me.
I would have killed you right now if you did.
You wouldn't.
I
Maybe.
would if we weren't cousins.
Okay.
Or it simply is illegal.
Okay, let's get back on. Whoa, so strong, Techno, but don't push yourself to just impress me. Just to impress me. Okay. Izuku takes the bag and sets it on the kitchen counter and puts where all the food's supposed to be. Izuku then pats the boys on the head and says, "Thank you for helping me, boys." They say you're welcome and walk to their rooms or went outside to play. Izuku then takes off his coat and walks into his room and sits down. He thinks, isn't the UA entrance exam coming up? It would be awesome if I could be a hero and help people. And help out kids that I could be in an underground hero so I don't have... And I could be an underground hero so I don't have to think about being famous. Yeah, I can help people like I've helped my kids. I can help others who need it. It's a year until the entrance exam. The 10 months starts in 2 months, and so I have basically a year until the exam. I should train. I basically already trained by raising the kids. But who will watch the kids? I can't just leave them home. Maybe I could get a babysitter to watch the kids? but I don't really trust anyone to take care of the kids, especially Rambo and Techno and Tommy. Wilbur and Tubbo don't make me worry too much, but I should probably get them to do a system to not let anyone in. I'll give them an axe or something. Wait, don't they have dorms? Yes, I could just send them a letter and explain my situation. And maybe I can get them to make the dorms, or at least mine, so I can have more rooms and have more space.
He is such a fatherly figure.
I know. But in headcanon, he's kind of a terrible father.
Kind of, yes.
I mean, not in the headcanon, like in canon.
I know.
But we're gonna...
Clean freak, okay? Leave me alone.
Me watching my cousin making her bed for the 5th time.
It's the third, okay? I've been counting.
Okay. He gets up and walks to his desk and takes out some papers and writes, "Dear UA College, I am a single father with 5 kids, and I have a request for you. Please make the dorms bigger because I cannot fit all my kids in that room, or just one dorm for myself, one building for myself and my kids. That would be appreciated. Thank you for your time. Sincerely, Izuku Philza, Minecraft." Yeah, that's his name. Sends it and goes outside on the porch to watch the kids. They don't try to burn the house again, or something close to that. A few hours later, he hears a goatish yell and looks up to see Tubbo on top of a tree, and the other 3 trying to get him down. Rambo is on the sidelines, giggling to himself and kind of worried. Izuku tried not to do the same and flies up to Tubbo, and he jumps in his arms. Izuku lands on the ground and says, "What did I say about climbing anywhere where you can't get down from?" Tubbo says, he kind of just looks down in shame. Izuku says, "It's fine, just don't do it again." Tubbo says, "Okay." Izuku then sets him down and walks back to the porch and watches them play in the snow. The next 2 months, he gets a letter from UA and says, "Dear Izuku Philza Minecraft, we have seen your letter and we have come to a conclusion to have accepted your request and have made renovations."
Bruh, I almost died and you don't care.
You did?
I hit my leg on the thing.
You injured yourself, not dying.
I'm still dying.
I didn't even know.
Yeah, right. You want me to die, don't you?
No.
Uh-huh.
Let me continue.
Okay, fine. Jesus.
Okay. And we have made renovations on the dorms and have wanted to make a deal with you. We wanted to welcome you into the dorms early since you are a single father, and we want to help you. We were also wondering how many children we need to prepare for so we can help you. We may even give you your own building, since you will need more for your children for you to take care of. We would like to know how many children and their ages so we can supply you with clothes and other supplies that could help you on your journey of being a single parent. We also request that you come on campus. Even come with your children. We do not mind. It would be our pleasure to meet them. Would you come in within 3 or 4 days? Please come in, and we will talk about the arrangements of your staying at UA. Sincerely, Principal Nezu of UA. Oh, that was a mouthful. Izuku smiles and sends a letter back that states, "Dear Nezu of UA, President Nezu of UA, I am grateful for your reply, and I have 5 children that are different ages. My two oldest that are 6, my second youngest is 5, and my 2 youngest are 4. I would love to make a deal with you about the dorms, and I really appreciate it a lot. I will come within 3 days with my children, since I can't get a babysitter, I will see you in 3 days. Sincerely, Izuku Philza Minecraft. After 3 days, he gets up. It's 6 a.m. He slams 2 pots together and yells, "Everybody get up!"
I don't get to sleep because of y'all. Sorry.
Basically that.
I don't get to sleep because of y'all.
Y'all never gonna sleep because of me. Basically that. But, like, everyone get up and get ready so we don't be late. Techno walks out his room and is like, "Where are we going?" Izuku says, "Sorry for the early wake-up call, but we're going to UA, so we have to go early." Techno says, "Oh, okay, I'll get ready." He walks back into his room and gets ready. He hears all the yelling and he hears Tommy yell and say, "Why?" Then hears Tubbo yell, "I'm going to spackle the fuck out of you." And hears pillow smacking and...
What?
Did you just...
Did I just what?
I swear that wasn't there. That wasn't there. You just... Wizard.
No.
Wizard.
I took it out of
Witch! Ban the witch!
I'm not a witch. I'm an innocent human. I just put it right here, okay? I didn't do anything. I'm innocent. Don't sacrifice me, please. I just want my chapstick. I have crusty, dusty lips, okay?
Crusty dusty. Okay. Let's continue. Okay, then he hears a pillow smack Tommy, probably, and walks in to see Tubbo smacking Tommy on the floor.
I'm just imagining.
Izuku then says, "You need to get ready, so stop smacking him, Tubbo." Tubbo says, "Okay." Izuku then says, "No cursing while we're there, both of you." He walks out and sees Wilbur getting ready, and he walks to Rambo's room. He doesn't see him and looks in the bathroom and see him brushing with his teeth with lava.
Goddamn.
Yeah, fire resistance. Don't worry about it. And he sees Izuku and says, "Oh, hey, Tatsa." Izuku says, "Hey, Rambo, just get ready and because we're going to be on the road." Rambo says, "Okay." Izuku gets himself ready. He gets in a nice outfit and yells, "Everyone ready?" Everyone comes out and says, "Yeah." They then start walking on the trail to Masutafu.
Let me see what's the word.
Musufasu.
Wait, where is it?
Mufasa!
No, he did. Wait. Where is it?
Musufasu.
Masufasa. Masufasa. Masufasa.
Masufasa.
Musufasu.
Okay.
Musufasu? Musufasu? I don't know.
Musutafu. Okay, let's continue. They stay on the trail, and after a while, Tommy and Tubbo get tired, so they ask and Izuku asks if they want to get carried. And they carry them both until they get to, like, the outskirts of the city. Izuku puts them down, and they get some food by a nearby restaurant. Tommy says, "I'm finna fucking He then gets smacked behind the head by... Don't even. Rip it.
Okay, I will rip it.
She going through my stuff.
Oh, I like this one. I just like the colors. I don't know about the drawing, though.
Yeah, I know. Just rip everything, please.
The ones I like, I'll keep.
Sure.
I like this dragon in it, though. I like that dragon.
Okay, let's continue before I get sidetracked. He gets smacked behind the head by Izuku and says, "No." Tommy holds his head and pouts and says, "Whatever." They walk in and ask for a table for 6, and they all sit down in the corner. A waiter comes over and says, "Hello, how may I help you today, sir?" Izuku says, "Can I get 5 kids menu and an adult menu?" They say, "Oh, let me get the menus." They walk away and get the menus. Techno has a Game Boy to entertain himself. Wilbur has his guitar, plays a little bit. Rambo draws with some paper and pencil, but gets bored and braids Izuku's hair while he reads a book. Tommy is gambling with coins with Tubbo. Yes, they're gambling. When they come back, they give menus and they say, "Do you know what you want to drink?" Izuku says, "I'll take some cola." Techno? He says, "I'll take a Sprite." Wilbur gets some Fanta, and Tommy and Tubbo get some lemonade. Of course, not by choice.
Is this your brother's doing?
Let me see. Yes, very much.
No wonder it was so ugly.
Holy holy water.
Your brother needs holy water.
Okay. They get their drinks and they go and wait for and they wait on other people. After they get their food, they pay and leave. Start going in the direction of UA College. Once they get there, he walks.
Why is she smoking? Why is she doing drugs?
Burn it. Okay. We're good. In the direction of UA College. Once they get there, he walks in and tries to find the principal's office. He does and walks in. Izuku says, "Hello, is this Principal Nezu?" Nezu says, "Yes, please, come in." Izuku comes in with his crowd of children and sits down. Nezu says, "As you said, 5 children. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Minecraft. Just so you know, Minecraft does not exist yet. They're making a game of it, but not yet." Okay. Izuku says, "You as well, Sir Nezu." They talk for a bit before getting into the deal and find they have a lot in common, except for size or species, and they soon become friends. They then talk about the dorms and about how he can come in early, and even if he didn't get in, he is welcomed at UA. After it, Nezu invited Izuku to see the finished product of the dorms in a couple months' time, and he agrees. He looks back to see some of the staff playing with Rambo and Tubbo. Izuku then sees Techno in the corner with a history book. Wilbur playing his guitar to entertain Tommy. And Izuku says, "It's time to go, boys." Techno looks up at him and says, "Okay, Dad." He gets up and Wilbur says to Tommy, "It's time to go." Tommy says, "Okay." Tubbo runs to Tommy and they hold hands, and Rambo runs to hold Izuku's leg and hugs it. And Izuku pats his head and says, "Time to go, buddy." Rambo nods and they all walk out the door. They go and they walk by some markets with jewelry, pets, food, and other interesting things. Rambo, Techno, and Wilbur and Tubbo get distracted by all the stuff in the market, and Tommy says, "How the am I related to half of you?" Izuku then chops his head and says, "Don't say that to your brothers." Techno is staring at a golden jewelry. Rambo is staring at all the pets, with Tubbo but staring at the bees. And Tommy's looking at the guitars, and Tommy is, I said Tubbo. Tommy is just looking disgusted, looking at his brothers and friends getting distracted when they were on their way home, while his dad is holding him in his arms. Izuku then says, "We can all get that at home. Let's go now, boys." They say, "Okay," and they come back and continue their walk. They get some water for the way to stay hydrated. They then take a break when they get halfway and rest. Techno says, okay, I'm just checking. Will we have to walk all this way over and over again? Izuku says, "No, of course not. That's why we went there to talk and about the living there when I go to school." And even if I don't get in, we still can live there. Anko says, oh, okay. They then continue walking home, and they make it. Over the next month, it's the 10 months of training, and in between months training, he was invited back to UA to check out the dorms and even get settled in if he wanted. They get settled in after a few weeks and come back forth, and the other staff meet the kids. Techno dislikes being close to the adults and stayed by Izuku. Wilbur went to talk with the adults about his skills and tried to connect with them. Rambo is very shy, so he just stays by Izuku with Techno. Tommy would brag about Techno and himself, and Tubbo is behind him, staying close. After they have their little chats with the other staff, they go to the dorms and went to sleep. In the last months of the 10 months of training, Izuku trained the kids a bit, and the entry exam starts. We're going to end it here. Bye, guys! So this doesn't go over 30 minutes. Bye.